Teaching students how to separate fact from fiction when so many are locked in to social media. I'm Mayor Sargent at Godby High School in Tallahassee. This is something we're taking a closer look into as part of News Literacy Week. I spoke with students and staff here to find out about some of the tools they're using to keep misinformation out of the classroom.
Does the increasing presence of misinformation that we've seen with kind of the increasing rise of social media ever put you off wanting to read the news?
Yeah, because I've seen some stupid things and read some stupid things, and I'm like, this does not make sense.
Working out what is true and what is not has become muscle memory for Godby High School senior Anthony Jimenez when he's scrolling on social media to read the news.
I have an SD card.
He sees headlines he questions a lot, and he's not the only one.
And I see a crazy headline it's kind of common sense that it's not true, but just to verify, just go to Google and it's an easy answer.
Do you think enough people utilize that and find things out for themselves?
No, a lot of people just see a headline, hey, did you hear this? And then it's like a chain reaction. Everybody just believes it and spreads it, and that's not good for us.
The American Psychological Association reported studies had found visually misleading information makes up to 20% of political media content, and between 0.2 and 29% of health misinformation makes up people's overall news intake.
Mike, I'm serious.
That's an obstacle. Teacher Randy Lundgren
I saw the smartphone happen.
has made students more aware of in her last 17 years of teaching at Godby.
How important is it for you as a teacher to ensure that kids know the difference between fact and fiction and can detect misinformation?
Yeah, and that's really important now because they come into class and they're like, oh, did you hear blah, blah, blah? I'm like, where did you see that?
What other tools are you using to help students kind of navigate this landscape?
We pull out our phones and we look at different things.
She says she always wants to encourage open conversations and for her students to ask questions.
The good thing is we can discuss where that came from and if it's really true and right there in the moment. And so that's really helpful because then they understand what is real and what isn't, and they have an adult guiding them.
And their lessons her students are responding to.
We all just have to be aware that we have resources to be able to fact check things, and we have to use those resources rather than just spreading things because it's more entertaining. Just do your own research. It takes a little bit of time, but at the end you know the truth.
And what's happening here at Godby is just one example of resources being provided by schools nationwide. As for how students feel about media literacy, well, a survey from the News Literacy Project found that 94% of teens surveyed say they believe schools should be required to teach media literacy. In Tallahassee, I'm Mayor Sargent reporting.